This is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. We rise, we shine, we give God the glory on this wonderful Monday morning with the hope, the trust, and even the prayer that someone, somewhere, somehow might be blessed by the word of the Lord even on this morning. Our devotion comes to us out of Luke's Gospel, chapter number 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, and maybe verse number 14. There's a woman over there that's been bowed over, and she's been stuck like that for 18 years. And she's stuck because the cause of her issue is that she has a spirit of infirmity. Her problem is not being bowed over. Her problem really is a spiritual problem. And because she has this demonic, devilish, diabolical spirit, it causes her to be bent over, bowed over, like halfway up and halfway down. Eye contact, no such thing, because she can't look up. She only sees down. And she's been looking down for 18 years. And not just women, but we're talking to men too, looking down, no hope, pessimistic, no optimism, no hope, no future, no prosperity. Can't see what's ahead because she's been looking down. And she's bent over, which means that she's half her stature, not living up to her fullest potential, not living up to his fullest potential, doing everything on the low down and low to the flow, low attitude, low mindset, low thinking, poverty of mind, all because of the spirit of infirmity. Now, we can only see what's made manifest, and what's made manifest is the outward show. You can see people doing certain things and being a certain kind of way or having a certain kind of attitude, but you don't draw the line, the direct line to the attitude of the spirit. Luke says it's the spirit that causes the manifestation that is in the body or bodily or made manifest. But it's not until Jesus recognizes the woman recognizes Jesus, and Jesus says, come forth. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to transform. He speaks a word that breaks the spirit. Woman, thou art loose. Man, thou art loose. Brother, thou art loose. And I need to further elucidate that, in order for you to talk to this woman, you have to kind of stoop down where she is, because she has to settle for what's down there, bottom feeding. And this man, he's not a real man. He's not 6 foot tall. He's really 3 feet tall. He talked like he's 6 foot tall, but really he's 3 foot tall, spiritually speaking. So a woman that's a real woman has to stoop down there like where he is to kind of get on his level. And but it's really a spiritual problem. And you can't have the expectation that he's going to change, that she's going to change until the spirit changes. So the Lord speaks a word. Woman, thou art loose. Man, thou art loose. He breaks the chain. He breaks the curse. He breaks the yoke. And then he lays hand on her or him. And he says, straighten up. Get it right. That's the title. Straighten up. And you do this yourself. If I change your condition, then you're responsible for your own position. God is going to change your condition, but you're going to have to change your position. You're going to have to do what you need to do as a man, as a woman, as a Christian, as a child of God, walk in your purpose, in your calling, in your anointing. But you need the power transferred to you. That's why Jesus laid on hands to transfer the power. But then after that, she straightened up herself and she began to glorify God. Until you're glorifying God, you're not doing God's will. So my message this morning, whether it's to you or somebody that you're going to send this to, because if you care, you will share, straighten up and glorify God. Till the next time, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Be blessed.